All right, let's talk about what's going on with house prices in Ottawa in 2021. We're only February, almost March, but it is crazy already. And more importantly, this is definitely, absolutely my last day of COVID hair. So, what's going on with house prices in Ottawa? Well, number one, Ottawa was starting to get ahead of the curve in 2018, 2019. Other cities in Canada seemed to be moderating. The housing market was, in terms of prices rising, was a little bit stagnant. And Ottawa was being talked about as kind of the hotspot. Why were we the hotspot? Well, gets to reason number two for why prices are so high. For 5 years in a row, the number of new listings coming on the market in Ottawa has been decreasing. So we've had fewer and fewer people wanting to sell, and we've had the normal increase in people wanting to buy. When I say normal, the number of transactions, number of properties selling each year in Ottawa has just been gradually creeping up. 10, 12 years ago, it was like 13,000 a year. Now we're around 19,000 a year, and it's been a pretty linear progression. You will often read in the almost every month they mention it in the Ottawa Real Estate Board's news release. They will say they will make the comment that if there were more houses on the market, there would be way more sales in Ottawa. And I mean, you can't argue that when there's not enough on the market and there are lots of people wanting to buy and there's competition on every property, therefore people who are not able to acquire a property, sure, there probably would be a few more sales per year. But I don't think that this is a demand-driven problem right now. There's tons of demand, but I think the demand is linearly progressing. The issue right now in Ottawa is not enough people selling, not enough supply. So why are house prices so crazy so far in 2021 in Ottawa? First, you have the fact that Ottawa was getting ahead of the curve in 2018, 2019. Second, you have the fact that for 5 years in a row, we've had decreasing supply and the normal increase in demand. And I think that after 5 years of that, we've reached a critical point. Every property that's decent at all and priced, not overpriced, which is virtually every property is not overpriced, but if you're a little bit conservative with your asking price, you're getting every conceivable buyer making an offer. So, 20, 30 offers on a property. That is just driving prices through the roof. So it's the combination of those two things. Third factor, interest rates being ridiculously low. And if you start reading articles online right now from different newspapers and economists and people who follow the housing market, they'll talk about interest rates being ridiculously low. Well, they won't say ridiculously low, but being at all-time lows, and especially low right now during the pandemic. The Bank of Canada and the banks have just lowered rates to rock bottom to try and keep the economy going as much as possible. I think this is the smallest factor in the house prices being really crazy in 2021 in Ottawa. Yes, it's a big factor in why prices have been consistently, rising and doing really well for the last 10 years or so, because interest rates have been low for a long time. The extra low rates that we have right now, I don't think make that much of a difference, actually, primarily because of the stress test. So right now, perhaps you can get a 1.7% mortgage if you go and buy a house, but you're going to be tested at 4 point something percent for you to be able to get approved to buy that house. So because you are being tested at a higher rate to get approval, it's not like you can do the calculation and say, hey, at 1.7, I can afford a $900,000 house. No, you can afford what you can afford at 4 point something percent, and then you're going to get 1.7%. So your mortgage payments will be lower, or you'll have a shorter amortization, pay it off faster, all of that. So I think the long-term or the long-standing low interest rates we've had are a factor, but I don't think that the pandemic rates are causing or are one of the more important factors in why house prices have just spiked like crazy in early 2021 in Ottawa. So today I'm just looking at the reasons that prices are taking an extra jump in Ottawa in early 2021, an enormous extra step above what's going on in the rest of Canada and North America, which is prices are rising everywhere. Why is Ottawa that extra step ahead? And I'm not trying to get at today the underlying reasons behind that. So the reason I think that Ottawa's way ahead of the curve is reason number 2. Ridiculously low, critically low supply. What I'm not talking about today, and we'll have to get to in the next video or a next video, why? Why is our supply so low? What is going on in Ottawa underneath the statistics? What are the underlying motivators that are driving the statistics in the direction that they've been going? And I guess another video topic will be what's going to happen next? When is this going to crash? When is it going to burst? When is it going to just level off? Or is it going to keep going up? I don't like to predict the future, but I do like to look for signs that might indicate the future. So we'll do that. If you like these videos, I'm going to try and start talking to you a little bit more often. I've got this massive list of topics and I just haven't built video making into my daily routine yet, but I'm getting there. So if you enjoyed hearing the 3 reasons that prices are going crazy in Ottawa in early 2021, and you look forward to hearing more, then please like this video, subscribe, and you'll be notified when I do this again. For now, take care, and I'm going to go take care of this hair. See you next time.